Okay, guys, so we're going to go ahead and start the sugar balls. All right, so I try to put my station so you're able to see the bowl, the see-through bowl back here. So let's get started. All right. Okay, so here's the dough that I told you, my homemade dough that I made and froze when I did the pastelillos. All right, so here's that bad boy. All right, I had it sitting for about 2 hours, 3 hours. So it has a nice texture to it, which is what I'm looking for to go ahead and start making those sugar balls. So the first thing I do, okay, I make sure all that dough that I put in this morning is in there. And I froze this, like I said, when I did those pastelillos, that was like about a month ago. I froze my dough, my homemade dough that I made myself. So check out that video, please, on my YouTube channel. You will definitely see me chefing up those, frying up those pastelillos and making the filling and all that good stuff in the dough. All right, so like I said, I preserve my stuff. I don't let anything go to waste. I freeze it and use it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and stick it in the bowl. Okay, there you have it. All right, so the extra virgin Goya olive oil, as I told you in my other videos, I have in here, along with 3 tablespoons of sugar. All right, so it's a small amount. However, I don't use all of it. I just use some of it. Okay, this is just a little example of what I have. That's all. All right. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So I just squeeze a nice amount, okay? For this bowl of dough, 20 little delicious sugar balls, I use about 1/3 of this, okay? And like I said, if you have any questions to any of my dishes or any of the ingredients, like I said, comment below, please. I would love to hear from you guys. Or if you feel more comfortable hitting me up in my email, that's perfectly fine as well. 1950kissthecook@gmail.com. All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and mush this around. And you don't need oil to fry these. This is the oil. Okay? Just so you know. All right. Just want to make sure you get that real nice and wet with that extra virgin olive oil. So it's not a deep fry. It's actually just a lightly toasted fry that you kind of do on a low heat, okay? And so they're perfectly done. And I'm going to show you how small I do them, because I do them small, not too big. All right, so when it gets real nice and mushy like this, I'm going to show you up close. All right. So it's going to look like a big dough of butter, basically. That's what it looks like. It's real slippery because of that. And so the next thing you're going to do is add in that cornmeal. And that's the 1/4 cornmeal that you're going to throw into this dough. Okay? And that's going to toughen it up a little bit. And again, you really want to just massage this with a lot of love, so this way when you start making those balls, all the texture to the dough is even. So you really want to make sure you get that cornmeal inside of that dough really nice. Okay, and again, I'm going to give you an up close of what the dough should look like. All right. So the other 2 ingredients that I told you guys that I add after I fry these up lightly, toast these up beautifully, I add that cream cheese icing, which I have over here, and that organic powdered sugar, okay? So those are the only ingredients for this, and this is so delicious. Absolutely delicious. And you could do like a cinnamon sauce on the side to dip it in. Whatever suits your boat. I make a lot of my sauces myself here at home as well. So one day I'm going to have to share that with you as well. But like I said, if you go into my videos, you will see that. as well. So I'm just basically talking to my new subscribers. Okay, because a lot of my old subscribers know this gal already. So I'm just talking to my new people that I love so much, and so grateful to have you follow me on my YouTube channel, and I just can't express that enough. All right, so, or anybody that's tuning in, wonderful. All right, okay, so this is done. Okay, what we're going to do is just let it sit for a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and take this out the way so we can start making little pieces. So I'm still right here. All right, so at this point, what you're going to do, I'm going to take my little knife here, just a little knife, put this on the side. All right, we're done with this sugar virgin Goya olive oil. Put that aside. Let me put it over here because I still have the beans back here. All right. So here's my pan, where I did the omelet yesterday. This is my favorite pan, y'all, and this is what I'm saying. This is what I use when I do simple stuff like this. All right. Okay. So I just want to kind of mush it around. What I do is I just rip it in two, and I just start making my little balls. And I make them little, like I said. I don't make them really big, because you want to make sure that dough cooks pretty and thoroughly. Alright. Wait, that's still a little too big. Alright, so they should look like, and I'll give you an up close, like I said, once I'm done rolling these balls. But that's what they should look like. Alright, so I say about a fingertip. Alright, and oops, I forgot to grab my cooking paper here so they don't stick. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and start lining them up really nicely on this paper. And then, like I said, I'll definitely give you an up close so you can see before I start frying them. And like I said, there's already virgin olive oil in the dough. I just do a little drizzle of olive oil. That is it. I don't deep fry them, like I said. So these boys are already ready to go. So like I said, I'm going to continue to roll these balls up. And I'm just going to give you up close real quick and shoot this video out very quickly because I don't want to make this a long video. So that way I can get these balls rolling. And I just want to show you what it should look like before I toss them in. And with that cornmeal, it makes it really delicious as well, gives it a nice texture as well. And that is why I add that into this dish as well. Okay, until this sweetness. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to give you an up close so you can see. Because usually I just cut them, you know, and just make little balls. Okay. So, just going to give you a little example here. Alright. So, there you have it. That would be the size, a fingertip. Alright, so I'm going to give you an up close right now. Let me just wash my hands very quickly. Alright. We're almost done with this beautiful deliciousness. So worth it. Alright, so let me just check on those beans. They're going down to that simmer that I want. Alright, so let's take a look at the sugar balls. Alright, so this is what they should look like. I have them on my cooking paper. So I have them there very nicely. And that's the size you want, like I said. And if you look over here, you'll see the dough back here. This is the texture you're looking for. And this is the color you're looking for. So you're going to see a little bit of that virgin olive oil in there, as well as on the balls, the sugar balls, coming up soon. And if you look, it's a finger, a tip of a finger. That's how, and then I just start rolling them. All right, and there goes my pan. So like I said, there you have it. And so over here, I have that cheese frosting, the cheese frosting icing. I have a 1/4 of this. And you're going to see how I do this next with the powdered organic sugar as well. One of my favorites, Wild Harvest. So this is going to be so delicious. And I actually have a sauce that I'm doing on the side for these bad boys too. So don't miss it. I'll be right back.